Locked. It's chow time.
Let Gollum and main squadrons handle it. They'll pull through.
Get your asses out. Main squadron, you're going toe-to-toe with the UAVs. Good work.
Not good. Brody, break off.
Mage 2, UAV down. Keep it up, buddy.
Fourth-rate aircraft.
Getting a little tight.
Missile incoming!
Got you now. Firing. Don't think. Focus.
A few seconds to be light return for him. Hurry up. I know. All we can do is fly away as fast as we can.
Outstanding. Bandit is down. Mage 1 launching missile.
I'm still stuck up. Bring him on.
UAV down.
Main squadron, get those things off my ass.
Tied up now. Trigger, can you help him?
Mage 2 is taking on multiple UAVs. Got the mistake. We owe him one.
Hell of a good job, Mage 2. We want as many guys out here as possible.
I'm grateful you're around.
Golem 2, what's your status? Status report.
He's a predator. The weak get eaten.
Golem 2, get a hold of yourself. Golem 2, get away from the enemy.
H2, support! Somebody! Support!
Bandit is down.
Column 2, lost.
Shit. Skykeeper, where's the one that got brownie?
I'm afraid he's long gone by now. Sorry.
It's got a lock on me.
Mage 2, move to support. Other aircraft are in trouble.
Going for the
Mage
loader.
2, missile away. UAV destroyed.
It didn't connect.
All UAVs have been splashed.
I said what I had to say.
Caution. Pull up.
About what? Mage 2, status report!
Shoot down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any friendlies.
Golem 2, head back to base.
Gargoyle 1, escort Column 2.
Continuing the mission. Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need ambulance. I'm back and I...
You won't make any difference up here. Get back to base and cool your head.
Copy that. Returning home.
Golem 4, enemy behind you! That a boy, Mage 2. Just keep firing.
Enemy behind you!
Mage 2, walking.
Missile.
H2, UAV down. Retreating aircraft, leave the AO. Allies will hold off pursuit. Column Squadron, Mage Squadron, hang in there and come back safe.
Don't think, focus. implementing mercy. Yowza!
Mage 2, missile away.
Missile.
Mage 2, missile inbound!
Missile.
Mage Squadron, you're going toe-to-toe with the UAVs. Good work. More UAVs spotted. Gargoyle Squadron, they might cut off your retreat.
My status is fine. Affirmative.
This is Gargoyle 1. Leaving Operation Airspace with Golem 2.
Retreating aircrafts, prepare for combat. It's a bogey. Gargoyle 1, Golem 2, engage now. Attack.
One advantage. SU-30.
Gargoyle 1, caution, missile!
Fast. It's like he...
Skykeeper, Gargoyle 1 lost.
What the hell? Golem 2, status report. Just talk to me.
I'm against an SU-30. Huge wingtips. I can't shake it off. It's matching me move for move.
Golem 2, stop dogfighting and run! Splash, enemy drone! Going for the loner.
Mage 2, missile away.
Fox 2!
Stall warning. Stall warning. Stall warning.
Mage 2, UAV down. Keep it up, buddy.
Portrait aircraft. So let's take it easy next time.
I'm dead meat. I don't get it. Why isn't it opening fire? I'm scared. I'm scared.
This is not good. Brownie, break off. Fox 2, Fox 2!
Mage 2's in the clouds.
Golem and Mage Squadron. Help us.
Get those UAVs off of France!
Let Golem and Mage Squadron handle it. They'll pull through.
Get your asses out.
Got one in my sights. Hell of a good job, Mage 2. We want as many guys out here as possible.
I'm grateful you're around.
Golem 2, what's your status? Status report!
He's a predator. The weak get eaten.
Golem 2, get a hold of yourself! Golem 2, get away from the enemy!
Mage 2, support! Somebody! Support!
Golem 2, lost.
Shit! Skykeeper, where's the one that got Brownie?
I'm afraid he's long gone by now. Sorry.
Does Mage Squadron still have their hotshot? Then we just might make it out. Don't look back, just have faith. Golem and Mage, we owe you a debt. And we'll pay it.
An ally's hit. Golem and Mage, move in to provide support.
Let's move! They're ours!
Light for 10 more. Hurry up. I know. All we can do is fly away as fast as we can.
All UAVs have been splashed.
I said what I had to say. About what? Not a girl who'd retreat. Just not in her DNA. That was the right decision at the time. No, I should have never let a fledgling like her out of my reach to begin with.
Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, withdraw.
is clear. Mage 2, you are cleared for landing. 3,000 to runway. Mage 2, lower speed. Mage 2, lower nose. You're too high. Perfect, Mage 2. I knew you'd be back. Stand by for further orders. Be ready for your next sortie.
Mage Squadron, this is the situation. Gollum and the other base's squadrons already joined forces and are engaged. You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action. Mage Squadron, eliminate all bandits in the current airspace. We have the upper hand, but that doesn't mean we can ease up. Good luck.
Mage 1.
Unfortunately, the two-front offensive was a failure. The aircraft carrier Kestrel II was sunk during the attack on Farbanti. Carrier-borne aircraft mistakenly bombed urban areas, and this has turned public opinion in neutral countries against us. Our own forces also suffered heavy losses. If it weren't for a few extraordinary fighters, many of us wouldn't have made it home. The situation is grim. We have precious little time, however. We have to get to the space elevator.
Here he comes. Mihai's looking worse. Thank God he has his granddaughters here to help him out. They're sisters, 15 and 10. Engaging the enemy in combat so we could use his physiological data to improve the drones had always taken a toll on Mihai's body. But today, he was really showing his age. The drones we based on his data were being taken down at a faster rate now compared to when the war began. When Mihai found that out, he insisted on flying to the front lines to see it for himself. Sometimes he could be so stubborn. His age wasn't the only thing affecting his health. Over the years, flying at high altitudes for prolonged stretches of time had ravaged and poisoned his body. But he was a man of grit. Today, after 28 years, he saw combat again. If his flight suit still wasn't good enough to protect him, I can't imagine how many G's he hit today during the battle. As a pilot, he exceeds all our expectations. It's going to take a bit more tweaking before our drones can match his skill.
How penal is this penal unit, you ask? This place is a shithole. If you took the stink of all the corruption in the world, then corralled it all in one place, that would give you a pretty good idea of what the air smells like around here. We got all kinds of critters, too. Everything from flea-ridden guards, rabid dogs, and a mechanic doing the stretch for life. I can't forget the rats. Yeah, we got those. And some pilots who got their wings clipped, too. One's a great pilot, but a lousy thief. One's a gambler with no luck. And one's an anarchist with no balls. Their job here was to rev the engines on the fake runways. The idea was for Aruja's spy satellite to pick up the heat sig. Even though there weren't any real fighters here, it looked like it on their infrared. I bet you're wondering, if Aruja lost the war, how come they still have a spy satellite? Because someone over there was smart enough to train a bunch of computer nerds to hack into half of Osia's satellites. That's how come. Every now and again, I'd try to bust out. And every single time those damn dogs would drag me right back. When I was in my cell, I'd hear this voice coming from the guards room. It was the Erusian princess rallying her people on the Erusian national broadcast. All us prisoners had become big fans of hers. You want to hear something funny? The guards were big fans too. I swear to God, every time she was on the air, they'd turn up the volume on the radio and sit there listening. I could see how someone like her could win the hearts and minds of soldiers and workers alike. When the princess said something, you could tell she meant every word. Lately, she'd been having more fun with her speeches, and that made her seem even more charming. You could say her charm was like a virus. Whenever she'd point out stuff that was wrong with Osea, the prisoners in here went nuts. Hell, if anyone knew how messed up Osea was, it was the prisoners. They'd shout, "Burn Osea down." No way am I just gonna sit here and rot away in this hellhole. Dark blue. Instead of building fake-ass planes to trick Erusia, I'm gonna build one that'll really take off. You can count on that.
As proved by the failure of our previous strategy, the Arsenal birds have bolstered the enemy's anti-air network. This will be difficult to overcome. However, we still need to get swiftly to the space elevator no matter what it takes. Someone there is counting on us. The hero of the Circum-Pacific War and the man who spearheaded the construction of the space elevator. Osea's former president, Mr. Harling. Mr. Harling was inspecting the elevator when the war broke out. He's been classified as missing since the elevator was taken over by the Erusian forces. However, according to the latest intel, a military officer accompanying Mr. Harling hid him inside the facility. Both are waiting for a chance to escape. Enemy anti-air radar network has been set up around the space elevator. It's likely a large squadron would be detected. We will send a single aircraft through the network and send in a rescue team soon after. A number of anti-air radars have been set up around the space elevator. However, our reconnaissance suggests their network is weakest along the southeastern coast of Selatapura, so we can elude the enemy's observation. There are a lot of rain clouds this time of year. Flying through the clouds will enable us to stay hidden from their radar. If you happen to be detected by their radar, we will be forced to abort the mission. The lone pilot who will head up this strategy is you, Trigger. After you bust through, secure the rescue craft's landing zone by taking out the anti-air weapons. Gollum and others will arrive shortly for support. Provide escort for Mr. Harling's craft after rendezvous. Good luck out there, everyone.